Good evening, everyone. All the lovely people on the internet. We have yet another stream of Undertale. Who'd have thought, actually? Who would have thought? I wouldn't. こんにちは、皆さん。もう一度、もう一回、Undertale をやってみましょう。Let's do Undertale one more time. I think one more time. I honestly don't know. Maybe there will be even more Undertale, though I'm not sure. Also, Tangerine is not letting me sign into my account, so we might not be able to make a vocab list for today, which would be a real shame. So I'm really trying, guys. Let's try again to log in. Log in. Doesn't seem to work. If Tangerine isn't being kind to us, what we'll do is, we'll do the difficult choice, the harsh thing to do. We'll just switch to Jisho, which might be just as well. I think we might have more than one episode ahead. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, apparently. Well, if that's the case, then we better get started. So, as far as I know... Oh, okay, boy. Okay, I'm here, huh? Seibu. So, as far as I know, we are supposed to go meet with Undyne. So why don't we do that? Once again, good evening everyone, welcome. Undertale is back. It's not been that long, it's only been since last Sunday. And yes, today is day number 7. So, since this will be the 7th, officially the 7th stream that we do, I hope that we can get affiliated by the end of the day. I'm really just waiting for the message now. That should happen. And then finally, people can get rid of all those Twitch Prime subs that they've been hanging on to. I really don't know if this is the fastest way to go. I'm just assuming that it is. I think it is. Like, I wouldn't know what a faster way might be. So let's just do that. How are all of you tonight? It's not quite night yet. For some of you, it may be night. Are there many people from, let's see, it would be Asia, right? Either Southeast Asia or even just Middle Eastern would have a later time of day right now. Am I going the right way? Wait, no. Wait. No, yeah, okay, I'm doing... Yes, you are. Oh, yeah, very good. Hey, Nhar. Doing pretty good. It's around noon where you are. Oh, okay, so you must live in... Well, if it's around noon, that must be, south, It's midnight now. Yeah, it's midnight. It must be, Southern America, maybe? 6 hours? Or maybe actually northern... Bleh, I can't even say the word, but yeah, NA. Ah, okay, US. But it's, So it must be somewhere in US. Yeah, but it could also be like, Southern America, right? South America. 6 p.m. Hey, same time as me. It is 6 p.m. right here. We're gonna do a lot of backtracking. But I think as soon as we're at the hotel, there should be a nice thing. Right now, Brazil and Argentina, it's... Ah, there you go. It's around noon, yeah, see? So that kind of works out. Hey, you guys. How's it going? So, だから、今日は帰れそうにないよ. So we've already read these. I can't seem to... It's not gonna... It doesn't look like I'll be able to go home today. 宝の山に冷えたピザがあったはずだから、チンして食べて。Oh, I just recently saw a video about this. That's interesting. So, this is actually dialect. So, it's kind of interesting. Hieta pizza. So, Takara no Yama is the mountain of treasure, right? I think we actually drew this before, so it's like this mountain of treasure. And, Hieta pizza, which is frozen pizza or cold pizza. Somehow, I think I drew this exact picture before, but it's just funny to me because I just recently heard this thing about the dialect. Imagine this is pizza, by the way. This is frozen pizza, okay? I'm a very artistic person, so there you go. Atta hazu, so hazu. I'm sure there was pizza there. I'm sure there's frozen pizza somewhere. From the capital, it must make sense for... Oh, yeah, that's interesting. So, 冷えたピザだからあったはずだから because I'm sure there's pizza there. There's supposed to be pizza there. Hey, スウェーデン。チンして食べて. So this part here, that's dialect. I knew what this meant last time, but I didn't really realize like that it was dialect. I forgot which dialect it was, but apparently, don't laugh at it, but apparently like chin chin is like hot in a dialect. So I wonder if it's gonna show up. Oops, I need my Japanese keyboard. Chin, it's like chinsuru. It's probably gonna show up, right? To microwave, to nuke, yeah. Apparently, like, chin chin is like hot in a certain dialect. The more you know. Oh, also, well, I guess it can also come from this one, chinsuru, to microwave. Yeah, to ding. Maybe it's also from this one, so it's like a double thing. Could be either, right? Either it's just literally the sound that the microwave makes, or it's also from like that thing for hot. Wonder if I can find that though. Hey, BR. Hey, san. So, チンして食べて. So like microwave it and then eat it, right? But enough of this. We've talked to these people before. I was thinking maybe they have new dialogue because, well, quite a lot happened. The king died, so you never know. But apparently not. So what's the fastest way for me to go places? Is there a ferryman down here? Nope, that's not it. I'm just looking for the elevator to get me down, and then... That's not it. It's probably the other way. Go to L1. Oh, that's good. That's a good hint. Thank you for that. And then find the boatman. Yeah, exactly, the ferryman. That's what I'm looking for. 行き先を選んでください. Please choose where you're going. 1L, huh? Ooh, there's no 1L, but I assume it'll be 1... Do you mean 1F maybe? The first floor? Let's just hope it's this one. Oh, it is L1. Never mind, so that's correct. We're good. And then here should be... There he is. Yeah, I just noticed that actually. Tarirarira, boat o norimasu ka? Will you get on my boat? Of course, it looks very fun. Hai. どちらまで参りましょう? Where shall we go? So how far do you want to go? I think I need to go to the waterfall, Waterfall, because Snowfuru is too far. Yeah, I think Undyne's house was somewhere close to the waterfall, if I'm not entirely mistaken. While he does that, let's see if we can log into Tangerine, but it doesn't seem like it. Nope. Tangerine. Poor Tangerine having issues. タリラリラ、ボートの上で踊ると危険。踊ると危険。だけど、運動にはなります。So he's saying, ボートの上で, on top of the boat, or while on the boat. Here. ボートの上で, on top of the boat. De here is for the location of the action. So where you're doing it. 踊ると, 踊る is to dance. 踊る. 踊る. 踊る is to dance. You can see this here. 踊る. Dancing. So if you dance on top of the boat, she said, ボートで, would it sound weird? Interesting question. I'll get into that as soon as we finish like the translation, but that's an interesting question. So, ボートの上で踊ると. This is an if, and you know me, I like marking the conditionals, they're nice. If you dance on the boat, 危険, it's dangerous. だけど, however, 運動にはなります. However, 運動 means exercise, workout. 運動. Exercise, physical training. There. Motion, movement, but yeah, in this case, exercise is a good meaning. So, 運動にはなります. However, it will be good exercise. And he does have a point. Let me make this a little smaller. No, actually, big is good, I think. There we go. All right, so let's think about ボートの上で versus ボートで. I would say it's a little weird because it sounds so. If you just said like ボートで Like this. Dot dot dot. It does sound a little bit like using a boat. Like if you're doing it using a boat. Like here the de being used as a sort of particle of like indicating the tool or the means by which you do something. So let's say like means. So like it's not quite sure, right? So like it sounds a little bit like it in my opinion. I would say boto de odoru. That sounds a little bit like you're using a boat to dance. With boto no ue de, it's pretty clear because we clearly know that boto no ue is a location, right? So this is very clearly a location. Boto no ue. That's very clearly, and this is ue, of course. So this is clearly a location. So we can tell if we put de here, it's very clear. It's unambiguous. So yeah, I would say it's probably better to say boto no ue de instead of boto de, because it does sound a lot like you're just using the boat to dance. Not that it's like entirely wrong, but I would definitely say it's much more clear with the ue de. Well, now you have to wager whether it would be better to get a workout or to fall off the boat. I don't know. By the way, how do I do this? I guess I don't know. There's these, so I enabled this thing because it looked interesting, but I have no idea how it really works. It's these like Prime community gift chests or something. You may have seen them in chat. I don't really know exactly how they work, but they're like enabled now, I guess. I can like distribute them after a while, which I might do. Again, I don't really know how it works. We'll see how it goes. Probably maybe do that by the end of the stream some point. Mata dozo tarirarira. Yeah, we'll see what happens. There's like a button I can press to distribute after a while, and they'll go like to random people. Maybe, I don't know, I think maybe the way it works, top of the chat window, yeah, I think maybe the way it works is that people that have Prime can contribute these gifts, sort of like, you know, virtually kinda, and then I can just redistribute all of them to random members that don't necessarily have Prime, but really, I don't know. Maybe not. I think that's like the point. I don't know if we're gonna have to fight, so let's just, you know, go. I think Undyne's house is here somewhere. Hey, it's the snail racing guy. Hey, and it's Napstablook or whatever his name is. Napstablook. But I think her house was here. No? No, wait, wait, is this someone else's house? Kagi ga kakatteiru. It's locked. Well, I guess I'll never know. This one's open, but it's Napstablook's house, so... Has some good music in it, though, so... That's a plus. Let's save here so that if anything happens, I don't have to go all the way back. 穏やかな静けさの中で決意がみなぎった. This again is more of a location, though this location is more figurative, right? 穏やかな静けさの中. 穏やか means quiet, calm, gentle. I keep wanting to edit to the vocab, but I can't because Tangerine is being very annoying. And shizukesa is quietness. Shizukesa. Quietness, right? And then he says, or she or he, whatever Ramune's gender is, 穏やかな静けさの中で決意がみなぎった. It fills you with determination being in this calm and quiet environment. The lore behind Other House is that it belongs to the ghost that's inside Metaton. Oh man, really? That's crazy. The more you know. So this is also kind of a location, but it's more of a figurative location because it's amidst this quietness and calmness, right? So yeah, it fills you with determination to be amidst or among this like quiet place. It's very nice. I also like the music here. It is very calming. Let's go back. Let's go look for... It's revealed if you explore it. Oh, hey, I found it. Hey, Papyrus, how are you? I was so close to forgetting his name. That was pretty embarrassing. Uhyo! Ningen ga kita! Ha! It's the human! Would you believe it? I think he'll tell me that, right? Probably. Undyne と一緒に遊ぶ? You wanna like, or you wanna hang out with Undyne, or you're going to hang out with Undyne? と一緒に is often used to say just together with someone, right? Hey, let me... There you go. 貴様とアンダインを親友にしてやるぞ。Oh, there. やるぞ. I was literally blocking the duck ten with my mouse, so I was like, Yeah, 貴様とアンダインを You and Undyne 親友にしてやる. So, 親友 means best friends, which means I'll make you and Undyne best friends. Oops, 親友. Best friends, close friends. Bosom buddies, which is a weird word, but okay. And してやる is just like a so we've talked about this before, but think of てやる as something very similar but not equivalent, okay? Very similar to, and I should maybe put this below so that I'm not writing over white. 手あげる, okay? In a lot of situations, 手あげる. This is very similar, but it should never be thought of as exactly the same because that could cause problems. For example, this one is certainly much more informal, so don't use this one in formal situations, okay? This is much more informal. 手ある. Also, usually said a bit in a not necessarily condescending way, but maybe by someone in higher standing, or maybe someone older than you, or maybe like a senpai or whatever. So, bunch of things to consider here, but from its meaning, it's pretty close to te ageru. So I'll make you guys best friends. Asobu, you wanna hang? I do wanna hang. Asobu means to either play with someone or to mess about, to be idle, to go for to intentionally throw a ball. Okay, cool. No. Yeah, to have a good time or to... Yeah. I'm not really seeing like the exact meaning I was going for here, but yeah, so usually you just, if you want to hang out with someone, you can also use asobu. I guess just to have a good time. So if you want to like have a good time with someone, I guess. Okay, じゃあ、俺様の後ろにいてね. So, okay. Well then, stay behind me or follow behind me. 俺様の後ろにいてね. Be behind me, right? This is one of those cases where you see iru. This is iru. This is just iru in its te form. Just iru in te form becomes ite. And it has just the same meaning as any verb in just te form. Ite kudasai, like just be, right? Just exist behind me. Which sounds a bit weird if you translate it like this, but of course makes sense. Just be behind me. So, right. Undyne ni kore o agete. Give this to Undyne. So we covered ageru pretty extensively in the lesson from Monday, was it? No, yeah, wait, it was Monday. Roge-san, konbanwa. We covered this pretty extensively in the lesson from Monday, so I hope you know how ageru works now, but he's saying, give this to Undyne. すっごくwell, すっごく喜ぶだから or すっごく喜ぶから she'll be super thrilled. すっごく is like すごく, which means a lot. すごく there, very, okay. And of course 喜ぶ means to be thrilled, to be happy, to be delighted, to be pleased, to be delighted. There you go. So すっごく喜ぶから I'm sure she'll be delighted. I'm sure she will be. If she's here. Hey, Undyne. Papyrus, いらっしゃい. Papyrus. Hi, or come in. 今日もロイヤルガードの特訓を始めるか? So, by the way, I forgot what voice I gave Undyne. I think it was just a stern voice, so that's what I'm going for again. So, 今日も mo means, mo is a particle of inclusion, as you may know. And it means like also, right? So here it includes kyo into a list of other days, potentially, that we don't really know of. But we know that kyo mo, also today, right? So like, also today. Or today as well. ロイヤルガードの特訓を始めるか? So you want to get started training. 特訓 is training. Start the training. 始める, right? 特訓を始める. Start the training to be a royal guard. Do you want to train to be a royal guard as well today? So it's like saying that today, but we also do it on other days. Yeah, exactly. So this hearing her say this clearly implies that it's not just today. It's today also. So they must have been doing this for multiple days. It must have been something that they've been doing, because else she wouldn't say kyomo, which means, hey, do you wanna start training today as well? So this clearly includes today into a list of days. So tokkun means just like special training or intense training. And yeah, hajimeru means to start. So you want to start the special training for a royal guard today as well. And we're good to go. Hajimeru! Yes, let's start, or I will start. Mite, tomodachi mo tsurete kita yo. Look, I even brought a friend. This mo is actually fairly similar, okay? Because it includes the word tomodachi. So mite just means look, right? Mite, which is te form of miru, right? Miru, to look. Miru, to look. Fairly simple. Mite, look. Tomodachi mo tsurete kita yo. Mo. So we're including the tomodachi, we're including the friend. I even brought a friend. I also brought a friend, right? And so sometimes mo can have an empathetic meaning where it just emphasizes something, right? You often see this with adjectives or with general sentences as well. But say something is, say like there's a really long queue or something. It's like 100 meters long, right? So you have to queue for a long time. So you could say like 100 meter mo atta, right? It had like, it went up to 100 meters. Mo atta. And my became much bigger than my mo, but you get what I mean. If you want to emphasize a quantity, then you can also use mo. So this here, it doesn't mean that they, well, I would say purely grammatically, this could mean they also had 100 meters, but this is more like saying like it was 100 meters. So if you really want to emphasize a quantity as being like a large quantity or a lot of it, you can also use mo this way. 100 meter mo atta. It went up to 100 meters. And this is, I would say this is maybe sort of a mixture. It is definitely including the tomodachi, but it also has this emphasis. So like, hey, I even brought a friend, look. Look at that. Hey, Daniel. Reporting for duty, I see. You came just in time to join the token. Hey, Nightbot. Good to see you too. It's always good to have everyone. Shika. Mo shika. Shika? In what way do you mean? Right, they're not interchangeable. You couldn't say like, 友達しか持ってきたよ. That wouldn't really work. I don't think so. Just in time for special intensive training, sir. Yes. At ease, soldier. Ah, どうも、はじめまし... Ah, hey, nice to... Oh no, the PTSD. Ah! しかない。100メートルもある。Ah, yeah, okay, so, okay, I get what you're trying to say. It's their... yeah, okay, that's cool, yeah. So what Rogeso is trying to say is like, it's like opposite of shikanai. Okay, cool. So saying 100 meter mo aru is like the opposite of saying 100 meter shikanai. So this emphasizes how much it is, and this emphasizes how little it is, okay? So if 100 meters to you is a lot, and you want to emphasize that, you could use mo. If 100 meters to you is that much, or you want to emphasize how it isn't that much in this context, then you use shikanai, right? So you say like 100 meter shikanai, and it sounds like it's not a big deal to you. If you say 100 meter mo atta, or 100 meter mo aru, then it sounds like it's a really big deal. It sounds like, hey, it's 100 meters. Can you believe it? Does that make sense? Okay, I understand what you mean now. I thought you meant like, I thought you meant like an equal, right? But obviously it's more like an opposite. That's cool. How would you translate what? Dot dot dot? Dot 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 dot. Actually, I don't know how they would say triple dot. Dot 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 dot. I don't know. 静けさとして翻訳するでしょう。どうぞ入って二人とも。Please come in, the two of you. Someone's excited. Alright, sure. Hey, she plays the piano. That's kind of cool. 見てよ、アンダイン。Look, アンダイン。友達がお土産持ってきてくれたよ。Ah. I'm always pleased to see some more grammar we discussed. If you remember from Monday. I think it was Monday. I keep saying Monday, but I'm not sure. I think it was Monday. I'm pretty sure. So, 見て、友達が makes 友達 our subject. Okay, so I'll put a little S here for subject. Yeah, she was one playing before. Oh, nice. Cool. 友達が Yeah, because it stopped now. Yeah, that's a nice detail. 友達がお土産持ってきてくれたよ. So we have 3 verbs in there. So let's break that down. But first, お土産 means a present. Okay, so you may have heard this verb before. お土産. It's a present, a souvenir or a present. So these meanings here aren't necessarily meant to be understood that like it's both. It can be either just a present or just a souvenir. I mean, most souvenirs can be presents as well. But what I'm trying to say is it doesn't have to be a souvenir. It doesn't have to be a thing you got from a place specifically to remind yourself of something, which is like the original meaning of souvenir. But it can also just be a present when you move in somewhere. You bring omiyage, you'd be like, hey, I'm new here, right? So I'm bringing you some presents. But often it's also used for souvenir. So let's pick apart this verb, or these verbs actually, plural, I guess. 持ってきてくれた. So we have 持つ. Okay. I'll put them in color, in a different color afterwards. 来て and くれる. Okay, cool. So we have 3 verbs to break down for me. This is grammar heaven. Hey, Magnum. Hey, how's it going? Good evening. Let's start with the first one, 持つ. What does 持つ mean? First one that gets it right gets a cookie, a virtual cookie. But what does 持つ mean in this case? Yeah, in this case, it's just like present, because we didn't like bring this as a souvenir, obviously. 持つ. What do you think it means? There's I think there's more than one word that is called that is pronounced 持つ, but in this case, it should be pretty obvious. Yeah, hold. Very good. This is 持つ to hold. 持つ to hold. Okay, cool. So we have one of our words. I'll write it down here. To hold. Next one. This 来て from 来る. You know 来る, to come. To move towards someone, to come. 来る. Come. Let's make a 2 just to be super precise. To come. Last one. くれた. This is the one we discussed on Monday. This is くれる. 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 And in this case, it's to do. I'll write the translation as it applies here, okay? We also know that it means to give, but in this case, it's to do for someone, okay? For someone. All right, let's put this together. Now, as you know, as you hopefully know, and as we will probably discuss more in detail in a future grammar lesson, but te form is to connect verbs, okay? So we are basically connecting the meaning of all these 3 verbs. 持つ to hold, 来る to come, くれた to do it for someone, for someone's sake. In this case, for Undyne. So our first one is to hold, 持つ, and then immediately followed by 来る. This is actually such a common occurrence that it has its own dictionary entry. If you look up 持ってくる, it actually means to bring, okay? Why does it mean to bring? If you think about it, fairly clear actually. If you hold something and you come towards someone while you hold it, then you're bringing, okay? That's the definition of to bring something, to hold on to it and to move towards someone. That's what you're doing when you're bringing something. That's what it is, basically. If you were to explain someone the word to bring, that's how you would explain it. So it's fairly straightforward. 持ってくる, to bring, okay? And then くれたよ. So, look, Undyne. She even brought you, or he or she, my friend brought you a present. Brought a present for you, just for you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. If you have questions about these, do not hesitate, because he who hesitates will fail the JLPT. It sounds a bit harsh. No, I'm kidding. You might do just fine. But yeah, really don't hesitate if you have a question. And 自分で選んだんだって. Okay, cool. There's actually a bunch more here that I can talk about, because this is a pretty nice sentence. I'm going to fail JLPT. No, you're not. No one's going to fail, okay? Not on my watch. We can do like... See, the thing is, I've often thought about doing JLPT preparation stuff, but then I'm like, but how do I do that? Because essentially what I think the best preparation for the JLPT is to just do what we're already doing, which is to read. So in my opinion, this is already the best you can do for practicing. So 自分で by herself 選んだんだって. So 選んだんだって. 選ぶ. Okay, this is a past tense. 選ぶ means to choose. What about doing JLPT tests? I mean, I guess, but it's not as fun, right? 選ぶ. Sounds kind of silly, but it's true. 選ぶ means to choose, to select. I prefer this kind of stuff. Well, me too. Yeah, I enjoy both. Doing the grammar lessons has been really fun. Oh no, it's Hell's Kitchen, really. Oh, it looks pretty similar, doesn't it? Hey, plastic. No, don't fail. Keep reading. It'll be fine. Ligron. Let's not give up before we've taken it. 選んだ, so chose, and then んだって, 選んだんだって. There's a little bit more going on here where this is actually a no. And what does not do after verbs? We know this. It nominalizes it. 選んだんだって. So, for it, I hope this is still making sense. It's a bit annoying with all these like short forms and things added to more things, but bear with me. So we take 選ぶ, we put it in past tense, 選んだ, chose. We add no to nominalize this so that we can then use da, which makes it puts more emphasis on it. Like that's how it is. If you're really explaining it, you can use nda or noda. And then this de is basically now making the whole thing a quote. So it's like if we put quotation marks around here, this whole thing, 自分で, right? You could think of it like this. 自分で選んだんだ. Like I chose it myself. だって. Well, actually, I should maybe 選んだって. Yeah, though. No, I was right. 自分で選んだって. She said, like, she or he says, like, they chose it by themselves, or so I hear. Okay. Everybody gets until you watch Japanese and trying to keep up with the text. Yes. Until you watch the Japanese news. Ah, domo. Ah, thanks. It's a bone. Cool. じゃあ、しまっとこう。他のと一緒に。Okay. じゃあ、well then, じゃあ is では, by the way. じゃあ、しまっとこう。しまる means to put away. しまう actually, not しまる, sorry. しまう. しまう. To put away. Number 3 here. To put away. To store it. しまっとこう. Hey, Crimble. Thanks for the follow. しまっとこう. So, JP Song's show is hard to keep up with. I have NHK World App on my TV. Oof. Songs are difficult. People ask me for like help with song translations, and I'm just standing there like, this is like poetic and stuff. So, I mean, it could mean like this or that, or this and that, and other things. Thanks for the follow, Mangomom. Right? I mean, songs are tricky. Even English songs can be hard to interpret. And like Japanese songs, they really go all out with the implied meanings and the dropped parts of sentences, like not mentioning whole parts or is like going out of their way not to use pronouns so that it's ambiguous who's doing the action and all that. It's really hard. Because they, so they interviews for the excellent Japanese of what they speak. Oh yeah, that's really cool though. That's a nice thing. I appreciate that too. Like the whole subbing culture thing where everything is subtitled or has like text on the screen. I think that's pretty cool for learners especially. So hey, you made it in time. Yeah, you did. Welcome, goody. Shimattoko. Let's take this apart also. Let's analyze this. Analyzation mode. Wait, analyzing mode, whatever. Imagine some computer noises. Kind of like that. This is shimatte oko, okay? We just looked up shimao, which is to put away. Shimatte. Oko. Whoop. And we also, this Wednesday, I think it was, shimatta. Yeah, that's actually the same one, but in a different sort of meaning, used differently, Daniel. What's some random Japanese? Maniatta ne. So. Maniaimashita. Shimatte oko. What does this mean? Well, teoku is something that is commonly used. We'll also, real quick, look at the verb oku to understand it better. Japanese game shows. They're something. They get old after a while, not gonna lie. Oku. You may have seen this verb. I wouldn't be surprised. It's very common. It's extremely common, this verb. Oku. To put, to place. Okay, so let's just look at the first few meanings. To place, to leave behind. So that already gives you kind of a hint. And then all you have to remember basically is if you have a verb in te form plus oku, it turns into to do in advance, okay? Or to do for later, something like that. To do in advance, or like for later, or for now, something like that. So basically, じゃあ、しまっとこう。しまっておこう. Well then, I'll put it away. Let's put it away. And then of course, おこう here is in volitional, which means like, hey, let's do that. She's kind of suggesting this to herself, sort of. So I'm like, all right, I'll put it away for now. You know, let me just put it away. That's what I'll do. So that's what that is. And you will see teoku often shortened to toku as well. Okay, so don't be confused by that. Often teoku will get shortened to toku. So if you see that toku, it will most likely be teoku. Okay, which is like oboetoku, oboetoku, same meaning. Like remember it for the future, remember it for later. Oboete oku. Now I think about it, it's ironic that I watched this stream because I've learned 80% of my English from video games. We've come full circle. And now you're learning the next 80% of Japanese from Undertale. And also, what was he saying? Hokano to issoni. Yeah, hokano to issoni, with the others. Sorry, I forgot about that part. Which just means with the others. So, yeah, I think Papyrus has been giving her a lot of the same presents. Tokun wo hajimeru ka? Shall we get started training now? Oto, wasurete. Oh, I forgot. I had forgotten, or, I forgot. Wasurete. 俺様はそろそろトイレに行かないと. I have to go to the toilet now. So, そろそろ means it's about time that I do something. トイレに行かないと means I must go. Right? 行かないと which is must. So I really need to go to the toilet now. Whoops, that's too much. We've gone too far. じゃあ、あとは二人で楽しく遊んでね. So, じゃあ、あとは after this, or the remaining time, あとは二人で the two of you 楽しく遊んでね. Have fun hanging out, have fun playing. I am actually thinking about taking a break from studying hardcore recently for some reason. Not studying every day has helped me read a little bit more efficiently. It can be the case that if you're overdoing it, it will actually cause you to retain less. So there's diminishing returns, right? So overworking yourself can make you more tired compared to the gains you get by just investing more time, if you know what I mean, right? So say you all know like the law of diminishing returns, right? Say you do this much, right? Say you do this much. Well, you might retain this much, which is generous, to be honest. 20% is generally 20 to 50% is generally like the accepted amount. Now that's okay. However, if you do this much, okay, and you only like retain this much, well, like this part here is still a lot more than this part for sure. But the amount of extra work you did here is much more than you did here, and this is very tiring. So sometimes it's better to do a little bit less if you want to be, if not efficient as much, but if you don't want to burn yourself out, right? So keep it to a manageable amount, and you'll have more fun. You'll feel it being more fun. Is there anyone you could explain Atto a little bit better by chance? Sure, and how it relates to Atto. It relates to Atto in as far as it is Atto. Okay, so this is literally that kanji. This Atto is the same. It's Atto. Wait. I did the wrong radical. Why did no one tell me? I told myself. Anyways, it's this one, of course. You even wrote it in chat, so yay me. No, it's this, of course. Atto. Okay, it's the same. Atto. We've had like a look at Atto and Mae before, or rather like like Go and Zen and stuff like that, where this Atto just refers to anything after now. So if this is now, okay, and this is our time, and it goes to the future, then Atto is anything over here. Atto. And Mae is anything over here. Mae. That was awkward. Mae. Atto, Mae. Same goes for space, okay? This is time. This is time. But the same concept applies to space. Anything that is in front, yeah, anything that is like, anything that is like in front would be Mae, and anything that is like behind would be Atto, or Ushiro rather, right? Ushiro in this case. So Atto wa is just a very general way of saying as for the time that comes next, or as for what comes next, temporally speaking, right? As for the time that comes now, after the now, 二人で楽しく遊んでね. You two just have fun. So we're being very literal here, as in we're just making Atto the topic. So basically just take the abstract concept of whatever comes next, temporally speaking, so the time that comes next, and then make that the topic, saying like, well, as for the time now, and into the future a little bit, you guys have fun. Just play, like, you guys play together. That's what he's saying. I hope this makes more sense. Is that how it's also used as a joke? I'm not sure what you mean. You have to elaborate. Oh, as like, oh, like more? I'm actually lazy when it comes to advanced new stuff. I've picked up being interested in it. It helps me out. Yep. The last few ideas are あと一つ. Ah, あと一つ. That's not really. Oh, yeah. So that's not really like, I would say. It's like imagine work that you have to do, right? So I'm gonna draw another bar graph because I'm not very artistic, but yeah. Imagine this, the work you have to do, okay? And like this is maybe the work that you've already finished. And it's like kind of, I don't know, it's like, say this is 2, right? And this is like 4. You've already done 4 and you need to do 2 more. You can say, well, I'm here and this stuff is moving this way. This is done, this is finished, and this is non-finished, or this is like to do, to do. You can say, well, あと2つ, I have 2 left, right? あと, so like, again, thinking of it as for the future, right? So I'm looking at the immediate future and I'm saying あと2つ. So in the immediate future, there's 2 more that I have to take care of. あと2つ, or あと1つ, 1 more. Maybe I'm thinking of it like this will make sense. あと2つ, あと1つ, just 1 more that you have to do. You don't really say 前 hitotsu, because that doesn't make sense. That would be like progressing to the past, so you don't generally do that. So I don't think that makes sense. I can't really think of a way that you could fit Maya in there, but ato definitely works because it's like talking about, you know, ato hitotsu, one more that I have to do, and like from now. Yosh. That just okay. You're gonna have to pay for that window. ... Yeah, that's an appropriate reaction, I think. 何をしに来た? What did you come here for? Another good one. I feel like I have so much to talk about today, but well, the channel is called Game Grammar, not Game, okay? It recently has been more like just grammar, actually, so classic papyrus. 何を? Oh, obviously, making nani our object. So this is our object. That's not a very nice o there. Object. しに来た. Now, this doesn't mean to die. This is not shi, like shinu. Of course, it's shi here is suru. Okay. Suru. I can barely read that because of the yellow, so let's have some more space. Suru. Suru. And then in mas stem, ni kita. Okay, kita is kuru, to come. And whenever you have a verb, mas stem. We've talked about the mas stem last time on the like grammar talk, the conjugation grammar talk that we did on Wednesday. I encourage you to go watch that one because I think this sounds a bit like I'm what's it called, blowing my own trumpet or whatever, but I really do think it's important stuff to know, or at least to have seen. So if you haven't seen the VOD from Wednesday, where we talked about verb conjugations, I really do highly encourage you to look at it, because it will open up the world of stem forms to you, and I think that's pretty cool. And it also gives me the ability to talk about conjugation, yeah, and it gives me the ability to talk about stem forms, knowing that you know what I'm talking about, which is also really cool, which is of course important. So a verb and must stem combined with ni, okay, ni kuru plus kuru or iku, okay, both work. Kuru or iku means to come for the sake of this verb, or to go for the sake of this verb. Or another way to phrase it is to come to do this action, to do this verb, or to go to do this action. What does that mean in the context of this sentence? Well, しに来た, し is suru, so to do. 何をしに来た? What did you come here to do, right? Or what was your plan coming here? What are you planning to do having come here, basically? And one you see often is 見に行く, okay? 見に行く. That just means to go see, to go look at something. 見 is from 見る, must stem of 見る. に行く. This means to go look at something. 動物園を見に行く. Or, well, 動物園の動物を見に行く. Going to look at the animals at the zoo animals, right? Something like that. Why if I grabbed that? I think I understand a little bit. I'm glad. There's always the VODs, luckily, for cases like these. Toby's learning Japanese. Someone should get him here. Well, yeah, we've talked about this before, but it's hard to get someone like Toby's attention, I think. I think he's quite the demanded person these days. 敵の傷口に塩を塗りに来たのか. Again, same construction. 塗りに来た. And here, 塗り means to pour into or to smear over. 塗る. 塗る is like to apply paint, but also like to spread, to smear, something like that. I called him the other day and he said no. No! Well, it's fine. We can't force people. It's a natural process. 塗る塗る. Well, I mean, that is where it comes from. So, 敵の, 敵 means enemy. 敵の傷, the enemy's wounds. に, making this our target. 敵の傷に, I'll switch back to yellow. I do prefer yellow. I think it's like a more neutral color. 敵の傷口に, 傷口, by the way, means open wound rather than just wound. 傷口. Let me see if Tangerine will let me log in yet. If not, then yeah, it doesn't look like it. Sorry guys, there will probably not be a login. Let's try that again. There will probably not be a vocab list for today's episode because I can't log into Tangerine. It's a bit of a shame, but what can you do? Shikatanai. This is a good case to use the verb or the phrase shikatanai because there's nothing I can do. Kizuguchi is an open wound, okay? The opening of a wound, a cut. And, well, what do you think this means? For those of you that are wondering, what do you think kizuguchi ni shio o nuri ni kita no ka? What do you think she's trying to say? Shio is salt, right? So now we have all the parts. Shio. Shio means salt. Now, I mean, putting all this information together, you know, applying or painting over. Yeah, there you go, Atha got it. Rub salt in an open wound. So this is figurative, obviously. Did you come here to put salt on my wounds, right? Did you come here to make it worse for me? Figuratively. I'm not sure if maybe kizuguchi ni... Oops. Kizuguchi ni shio o nuru. This might even be a phrase, but it's not. To salt your wound. So, when I was typing it, my IME, so my keyboard, actually suggested the whole phrase to me, but it's not written down as a whole phrase on Jisho. But it's pretty common. Kizuguchi ni shio nuru, which is to put salt on an open wound. And again, ni nuri ni kita no ka. Did you come here to do that? Is that what you're here for? Get rid of this line. さらなる屈辱を与えるために to give me even greater 屈辱 is trying to I use the Google keyboard. I prefer it a little. We switched to Jisho. Yeah, because Tangerine doesn't let me see here. I'm trying to log in and it's not working. So we're using Jisho right now. I'm not sure if I should use it like this or zoom out so you can see a little bit more, but then the font is a little bit tiny. Maybe this is better. Again, kutsujoku is humiliation. That's the word I was looking for. Kutsujoku. Disgrace, humiliation. Saranaru. Saranaru means even greater, even more. It's like a fancy word to say, but yeah. Sarani means more. And saranaru is like a fancy way of saying that. So like, saranaru kutsujoku o ataeru tameni. Did you come here to give me even bigger humiliation? To humiliate me even more? It's weird how many idioms transfer directly into Japanese like that. That is strange, isn't it? I've also like thought about that in the past. Saranaru. That would be saraninaru. To become a plate. But yeah, we can also look that up real quick. Saranaru. Saranaru. Even more, still more, further. And there's your word. There's your word. And ataeru, of course, means to give. To bestow. Donanda. How about it? What should we answer? Did we come here to humiliate Undyne? No, of course we didn't. Chigao. I'm going to answer firmly and say, no, that's not it. I just came here because the viewers told me to, if I'm going to be honest. Nara, nani o shi ni kita no da? Then what did you come here for? So she's being very insistent. Nani o shi ni kita no da? It's like, no da as a question is very firm. It's really saying like, what did you come here for? Tell me. She's really asking for an explanation now with this very firm question, no da. So this is interesting if you... それは違う! Yes, good old Danganronpa memories. So this is interesting if you're learning very textbook Japanese. Yeah, exactly. So Nahar just pointed it out for me. Da as a question sounds weird to me. Yeah, exactly. So if you're learning from a textbook or if you're a beginner, you may have been told that da is basically an expression of how it is. Rub salt into wounds in English. Yeah, see, there you go. Da is basically an expression saying a state, how it is, right? And an expression, what's that? It's a quantitative, I think, or qualitative. I'm not sure, but a statement like that as a question doesn't make as much sense thinking of it as a high-level thing. Because you're just saying how it is. So you can't at the same time say how it is and then that be a question, because that's the opposite. If you're not sure, then you can't proclaim something like that. But it doesn't always work like that. If you want to be really, really firm, you can use da and go up with your intonation. しに来たのだ. Da lets you go up and you ask a question. That still is a question, but it's a very firm question. It's almost like maybe ending in an exclamation mark, question mark thing, or question mark, exclamation mark, if you know what I mean, like as a literary example or a literary analogy. So she's really, really firm. She's like, what the hell did you come here for? Like, what is it that you came here for? So ka. That's a weird voice. So ka. そういうことか. I see. So is that it? That must be it, or something like that. Danganronpa 2 says, それは違うぞ. Oh, really? I think Makoto just says, それは違う. そうか。そういうことか. I see. Is that how it is? 私が貴様と友達になると思っているのだな. So you think, this is one of those sentences where it's very smart to start translating with this part, 思っているのだ. Again, だな. So here we have the na, which makes it more like a question, but hey, Atesoe, how is it going? How are you doing? So, 思っているのだな. Da na, like, na is like, I'm right, right? So like, I know what's going on. This na, it's like, 思っているのだな. 思っているのだな. So, it's like, right? That's it, right? She's guessing. She's like, that's it. So, that's what you're thinking. Hey, I'm doing fine. I'm doing great, actually. 私が貴様と I, this is the subject. Obviously, subject of a sentence. I, me. 私が貴様と with you. This to here is including us with, okay? Like saying, usually I don't put quotation marks, so let's just put it without anything. With 友達になると思っているのだな. So you're thinking of becoming friends with me, aren't you? Like, you've come here to become friends with me. 友達になる is to become friends. And this to is just a quote saying と思う. That's what you're thinking, isn't it? So she's saying, you've come here to make friends with me, haven't you? 貴様. 貴様 is just a rude way of saying you, of course. Which, if you watch anime, you probably know that one. 貴様. Don't say that, by the way. It's very not nice. And also, it's almost so rude that it sounds stupid. So to explain what I mean, if you were to unironically use kisama, people would just think you're weird. They would, less than just be offended in most cases, they would just look at you weird. So, bastard, yeah. So I don't think that's the B word you meant, but yeah. So don't use it, basically. Because more than just being rude, you're just being silly, actually. Oh no, I'm out of coffee. That's okay, we can manage, somehow. I've always made it through the stream somehow. That's actually the thing with these weird, with these rude anime words. More than just being rude, if you take it too far and you use teme or kisama, you just sound silly. You end up just sounding very silly. The kanji means precious and polite suffix. Yeah, so that's the fun thing. Kisama used to be a very, very nice word, okay? You can see this here. You, archaism. Tamae, yeah, tamae. So kisama in the past used to be a very polite way of saying you, and now it's become a very rude way of saying you. Interesting. The same, by the way, the same for like omae. Omae used to be a nice word. Omae used to be a nice word. So formerly honorific. See, formerly honorific. This used to be a very nice word, and now it's not. And that's just how language works. Interesting things, these. Isn't being silly good? Sometimes it isn't. But not when you're trying to get employed. そうだろ. That's right, isn't it? This is also a good one. You'll see this often in writing. When something ends in a small tsu like this. How do you interpret this? What if I show you a sentence like this and it ends in a small tsu? What's the impression you get? It's not that cryptic, actually. It's fairly straightforward, but I'm curious if you have an association with this or not. So in this sentence, right? But what do you think is the difference of having this small tsu and not having it, for example? Or what do you think it adds to the sentence that wouldn't be there else? And while you answer that, I'm gonna drink some water. Ah, delicious water. Make sure to drink your water, everyone. There are bad words from the past that are good now. Yes, they lived long enough to see themselves become the villain. Or are there bad? Oh, that's a question. Oh, that's a question. So that's a good question. Let me see. Are there bad words from the past that are good now? Suddenly stop. Yeah, that's good. Suddenly stop drama. Yeah, in Japanese, it's often is omae-san. That's true. So like in more classical things, omae-san. Now I'm thirsty. That's good. Drink water. Make sure to stay hydrated. So what Atha said is pretty good. This sudden stop is kind of what it is. So it's like really sudden. It's abrupt. It's when I'm ending the sentence abruptly, when I'm ending the syllable abruptly there. I'm just like putting this real abrupt stop. That's like, so right? Okay, so that's what you should take away from these small tsus. This is something that only happens when you're depicting direct speech, okay? This is not something that happens in a sentence that is trying to do like literary exposition or anything like that, or a narrator talking. That would usually not happen, except if it's meant to represent direct speech, because this is used to signify an intonation phenomena rather than a literary phenomena. So you'll only see this in like manga where it's direct speech, or in books where it's supposed to show a character talking. It's one of those things. So let's go back. Kisama? Kisama? Yeah, that's also a good one. Kisama? So like you're just stopping there. Okay, so daro, right? That's it, right? I got you. Well, negai sage da. Negai sage is probably to beg or something? Negai sage? Oh, withdrawal. Never mind, it's the opposite. Negai sage. Okay, so it's the opposite. It's like withdrawing. Asking to be excused. So we can just like leave now. We can politely leave. Or we can say, yeah, that's right. What shall we say? Well, I think we should be determined. We should be like, hell yeah, we're here to be friends. And you're gonna be our friend. No matter what you say. You'll be friend-ducted. It's like abducted into friendship. That's how it works. So yeah. Let's just say, soda. Yeah, that's right. By the way, Daniel, I can't think of any, to be honest. There might be words that were bad in the past are now good. I mean, I don't see why not. Surely there must be some. I just can't think of any that would stand out, so can't really answer that question. Hahaha, これは傑作だな。いいとも喜んでなろう. Okay. So, いいとも喜んでなろう. So this is, she's talking a little bit archaically here. So let's look at these a little bit closer. Ha 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 is obviously laughing. これは傑作だな. This is a masterpiece. She's saying this sarcastically. 傑作. 傑作 is a masterpiece. An amusing blunder or a funny mistake. Or a boner, apparently, which I didn't know that, but that's cool. The more you know. It's a masterpiece. So this is well, this is fantastic. これは傑作だな. Well, this is fantastic. いいとも. いいとも is like saying いいよ or something like that. It's like, alright then. You know, alright then. いいとも. Like, sure, alright. 喜んでなろう. So, 喜んでなろう. 喜んで is like, 喜んで means with pleasure. So you'll see this here. 喜んで. This is really just, this is nothing special. All this is yorokobu in te form. This is very standard conjugation. It's just that it carries this connotation of, or it happens to have this, the way you interpret this happens to be similar or almost the same as the English with pleasure. Because it's like, yorokonde means having pleasure and also doing something else at the same time. Yorokobe shonen. So yeah, yorokonde means, yeah, sure, with pleasure. Sure, alright. Like, you know, well, I'm saying it with a sarcastic tone of voice, which of course isn't required. It could also just be a serious tone of voice, like, ma, yorokonde. So if someone asks you, hey, you want to go play football, you can be like, oh, yorokonde. Yeah, with pleasure. I meant like being enthusiastic about it. That works too. If you get this, yorokobe shonen. I'm not sure if I get the reference. Maybe I do if someone would help me there. So she's saying yorokonde naro. Naro means this is naru, to become. Naru, to become. That's an impressively straight line. I know, right? I am getting better. So, yeah. We're getting better at Japanese, and so you're getting better at Japanese, I hope, and I'm getting better at drawing straight lines. Some of them are still a little bit woo, but others are more like damn straight. That wasn't that great of an example, but this one, yeah, that's not bad, not bad. I'm trying my best. Naro is like let's become, right? Though in this case she's talking more about herself, so she's like, all right, with pleasure I'll become your friend. Hirokonde naro. I'm still thinking basically that this is sarcasm at this point, though she could be serious. We'll see. But I'm pretty sure she means it sarcastically. She's like, all right, sure, I'll become your friend. It's what the priest from Fate says. Oh, really? See, I've seen Fate Zero and Unlimited Blade Works, but that I'm not sure about anymore. Yorokobe shonen. 仲良く手をつなぎ共に戯れようではないか。This is 戯れよう、戯れる。See, this is not a very common word, but yeah, to be playful. Cool. 戯れよう. She's again using a volitional. This is like a pattern. If someone speaks an archaic language, there tends to be a lot of volitional. I'm not sure if I'm making that up or not. I mean, I'm not really making it up, but it's like these frequent usages of volitional when talking about one's own actions. It's kind of not symbolic. It's a kind of a special thing for archaic language. It used to be a thing where for anything that you're talking about yourself and you're being a bit like putting emphasis on it, making up grammar, you're putting emphasis on it, you'd use like volitional. So I think this is not done as much anymore. But in a bit older language, I put like a bunch of things here. That wasn't part of the plan. In like older language, often you would emphasize your own actions with the volitional. So 戯れようではないか. And ではないか is like, well, why don't we, right? Why don't we? ではないか. So 仲良く, which is to get along well. 手をつなぎ, holding hands. 手 is hand. つなぐ, to connect, to hold together. So 手をつなぎ, holding hands. 共に, to get, again, 共に means together. 戯れようではないか. Let's frolic, let's be playful together. So she's basically like conjuring this image of just us happily frolicking, like jumping, holding hands and jumping through a field of grass. Sort of like that. 戯れようではないか. とでも言うと思ったか. Again, and then here now she's sort of revealing it all to be sarcasm, which was pretty obvious from the start, but now it's clear. とでも, okay, と is a quote, so this is like now quoting everything she said before, all these sarcastic remarks. It's quoting all these. とでも言うと思ったか. So here the you means to say. 言うと思ったか. And this 思ったか is like, did you really think that? So there's a bunch of different things going on. Like these verbs have different subjects. So let's look at this real quick. You here is undyne, okay? So the subject of this verb is undyne. So とでも言うと. So she's saying, did you think that I would say that? So the saying here pertains to her, and the 思う pertains to us. So did you think that I would say this? Okay, so these verbs have different subjects in this case. I'm not, well, would you call it subjects? These verbs have like different actors. So the actor of you is undyne, and or in this case oneself in this context because she's speaking, so it's I, and the omo is you. Did you think? Okay, and this とでも is basically quoting everything she said. So like, so, or did you really think I would say something like this? とでも言う. Like, とでも is like a bit rough to explain, but とでも is like saying like, something like that, right? とでも言うと思ったか. Did you think I'd say something like that? Did you really think I would say something like that? All these things about, you know, hey, yeah, cool, let's become friends. Let's hold hands and be happy together. Did you think I would say something like that? 誰が貴様などと友達になるか? Banana. Yeah, my bot's here. Say hi to EveBot, everyone. EveBot is a very hardworking bot. He's here every time, and he's always ready to look up things in his dictionary. He's really fast at typing too. So feel free to use that if I forget to look up a word, or if you're just curious what a word means, if you want to see it again, you can do that in chat. 誰が so 誰が who 貴様などと友達になるか who would become friends with someone like you 貴様など nado is like saying someone like you banana 貴様などと with someone like you who would become friends with someone like you. Oops, that was too far. I've taken it too far. 客人でなければ、ぶん殴っているところだ。So, 客人 is a guest. It's like お客様, same 客. 客人 and also お客様 is more polite. 客人 is more neutral. A guest, any guest, neutral word. A visitor, a guest. 客人でなければ. So this here, 客人でなければ. If you weren't a guest, this is a like negative conditional. Like if you weren't a guest, ぶん殴っているところだ. ぶん殴る is like to hit real hard, like to hit hard basically, but to hit or to punch. 殴っているところだ. And ところだ in this case means like this would be the moment where, or this is the time where I would usually kind of like that, right? So if you weren't a guest, 客人でなければ, if you weren't a guest, this would be about the time I would hit you. This would be about the time I would beat you up. Okay? So she's saying basically, if in this moment we weren't here as a guest, she would already be beating us up. Tokoro, in general, you can use to emphasize the moment right after or during which an action occurs, right? For example, if you want to say, I'm about to sleep, you can say, 寝るところだ. 行くところだ means I'm about to go, I'm about to leave, right? So it's like right the moment when, right before it happens or during it happens. Did I say right after? So like 行くところだった. Yeah, it could also be like, yeah, usually it's right before or during, not right after. It's usually it's right before or during. Don't beat me up. Don't beat us up, Undyne. Actually, we've like defeated you once before, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. 貴様は我々の夢と希望を打ち砕く存在. So, 貴様は you are, okay? We're the topic. 貴様は you. 我々の夢と希望. 我々 is our, us. 我々の夢と希望 are hopes and dreams. Though she says dreams and hopes, but I think hopes and dreams sounds nicer. Or I'll genocide you. Yes. 夢 Oops. 夢と希望 hope and dream. So 夢希望を this is our object を打ち砕く存在. 打ち砕く means to smash, to shatter. 打ち砕く to smash, to crush. Crush works well, right? Crush hopes and dreams. That works really well. Sounds really pleasant. So you're the one to crush our hopes and dreams. 希望を this is the object. 打ち砕く. So this is what is being 打ち砕く. That sounds a bit silly, but yeah, this is directly affecting this. 夢と希望. And then 存在 is an existence. So she's saying 貴様は存在. You're an existence, which, by the way, that's a relative clause. So you're an existence which has shattered, are, or is always, like, this is like not even a past tense. She's using a present tense or a non-past to sort of say, this is just what you do. Like, you would continue to do so if there were more hopes to shatter, right? It's not just that you did it in the past. This is literally what defines you. You're the person shattering hopes and dreams. So you're the person that shatters our hopes and dreams. You're the existence that shatters our dreams. In hope, in English, but dreams and hopes in Japanese in this game. 夢と希望, 希望と夢. I'm not even sure which you would be more likely to say, to be honest. They both sound kind of normal. Probably, 夢と希望, 希望と夢. The thing is, they aren't as much of a pair in Japanese, I don't think. Not as much as hopes and dreams in English, right? In English, hopes and dreams is used all the time together. But 夢と希望, I mean, it's used. I'm not sure. maybe Rogeso さん knows. ロゲソさん、日本語で、こう、どっちが、もっと、自然に聞こえますか？夢と希望、それとも希望と夢。多分、前者 But I'm not sure. 夢と希望 is more common. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So there you go. 友達になど、死んでもなってたまるか。So, 友達など. You again have this nado. Nado is when you're likening something, okay? Nado. Nado. It means etc. and the like and so forth. Or in this case, the likes of or something, right? 友達など。友達になど. To become a friend or something like that. 死んでもなってたまるか. Like, as if I could bear it. なってたまる means to bear it. And now she's like making this a negative thing, saying like, as if I could bear it. I can't even, like, 死んでもなってたまるか. Like, I couldn't even bear being your friend or something if it killed me. 死んでも means even if I die, right? So she's being like super direct here. She's like, even if I die, or even if it kills me, I wouldn't be able to become your friend, to bear being your friend. Tamaru means to deal with or to tamaru. That's the wrong one, sorry. Tamaru. これ. Tamaru. To bear, to endure. Okay. Tamaranai is like, I can't bear it. You've maybe heard tamaranai. So like, yeah, tamaru. And shindemo tamaruka is pretty common. It's like the most extreme way you can say it. So like, I couldn't even do it if, like, even if not doing it, like, even if it killed me, I couldn't do this. Right? わかったらさっさと出ていくがいい. So, if you get it, then just leave. わかったら, if you got it, this is an if. Tara is a conditional. If. さっさと, like, make it quick, like, go already, leave. さっさと出ていくがいい. And this verb plus, that's a pretty ugly ga. Verb plus ga. Okay, this is also archaic, not used much anymore, so I'll make like a little archaism. This is not used much anymore, but it means it's good, right? 出ていくがいい. Like, you should leave. Go. It's good to leave. Like, leave, right? Again, verb plus がいい. Not really like everyday kind of speech, so don't rely on using that. It's understood, but it sounds weird, so don't say it in everyday situations. 出ていくがいい. さっさと出ていくがいい. Just leave me alone. Let's leave now. You should leave now. This is it's like a very, very strong suggestion. It's like almost a command. It's like saying it's like, it's for the best if you. Kind of like that. He's back. 残念. What a shame. 貴様とアンダインはいい友達になれると思ったのにな. So even though 貴様とアンダインは you and Undyne いい友達になれると思ったのにな. Even though I thought you and Undyne could become good friends. For those that have been here Wednesday, なれる. Okay? なれる. This is potential form. Why is it potential form? Well, because なる is a godan verb. I'll just go over this real quick so that the people from Monday are on board or Wednesday are on board. なる is a godan verb. Godan verbs conjugate into なれ when they're in the imperative. So なれ means become as a command. And adding る puts them into the potential form, which is exactly what this is. なれる can become. So that's how you make the potential. And that's always how you make the potential for godan verbs. Hint, hint. If you don't know this, go watch the VOD from Wednesday. I really do think it's an important topic. 友達になれると思ったのにな. I really thought, even though I really thought you and Undyne could become good friends. どうやら, it seems, Undyne を買いかぶりすぎたみたいだな. 買いかぶる is to, I'm not sure, to deceive or, 買いかぶる. To overestimate. Oh, okay, not to deceive, to overestimate. Oh, wait. Why is this like that? Plop. See, that's what I want. Now I need to adjust it real quick. Give me 1 second. I need to adjust Tangerine. Well, it's not Tangerine right now, is it? So let's put you here. Zoop. Zoop. There you go. Kaikaburu. Alright, so just had to adjust that real quick so it doesn't look as silly. Which means to overestimate someone. Undyne wo kaikaburi sugita mitai da na. So this is it seems like I just overestimated Undyne. Kaikaburu to overprice, and sugita is too much. Like I overestimated her too much. Though in English, overestimating is already carries the connotation of too much. In this case, you can still add sugiru. It's fine. Kaikaburi sugita mitai da na. It seems like mitai is in this case. It seems like I overestimated Undyne. やっぱり無理だったか。Ah, so it was impossible after all. やっぱり which means after all. 何無理だと or 無理だと What? Impossible, you say? Papyrus. Mate. Papyrus. Wait. Okay, so, once again, talking about conjugations. This is also a really, really, really big thing to notice. Mate and matte, okay? Both of them exist, and both of them come from matsu, to wait. The same for motte and motte, okay? Matte is the te form, okay? And that's different. Te form and imperative are different. They're used for different things, and they have a different sound to them, like they have a different connotation. And the imperative, which she is using, is mate. So this is an imperative. This means wait. Like, this is a command. Mate. This here is like a rough request, if anything. And if you add kudasai, it becomes a polite request. Matte kudasai. You cannot say mate kudasai, okay? Don't say this. This is wrong. Kudasai. Don't say this. This does not work. Mate kudasai does not work. You don't use an imperative and add kudasai. That's not how it works. You have to use the te form, okay? So this, I think I wrote kutasai, but you get what I mean. Like, this is fine. Mate kudasai. Like, this is fine, right? This is fine. You can say this. Say, mate kudasai. That's fine. Mate kudasai. Mate kudasai. But not mate kudasai. Okay? Don't say that. Good. Tabero kudasai. Exactly. Don't say that. Wait. Hey, let me play the game. There you go. Kuso. Damn it. 私が貴様と友達になれない? He's saying I can't become friends with you? So, 貴様と with you 友達になれない? I can't, I cannot. 笑わせる. Ha! You're making me laugh. 笑わせる is to cause someone to laugh. This is a little conjugation we call the causative, okay? 笑わせる. That's a pretty straight line. It's warau. You may know the root verb warau. Warau. Just to laugh. Warawaseru. To make someone laugh. To cause someone to laugh. Also to let someone laugh. Though that doesn't make sense in most cases. Like, you don't generally let or not let people laugh. It may apply in some situations. But in this case, it's more like to cause someone to laugh. Which is also why this form is often called the causative. Is that with an E at the end? I'm not sure. Causative. Is that it? Does causative have an E at the end? See, now I'm revealing my true weakness, which is English. It was English all along. Warawaseru. You're making me laugh. Or also, if you want to have a bit more of a liberal... Yeah, it does have an E, doesn't it? If you want to have a bit more of a liberal translation, you could also just say, like, ridiculous, right? You're making me laugh. Like, that's ridiculous. 貴様のようなふぬけ一人、貴様のようなふぬけ一人、友達にできぬ私ではない。Okay. 貴様のようなふぬけ、I think ふぬけ is probably like まぬけ, like an idiot. ふぬけ. Yeah, like a fool. ふぬけ一人友達にできぬ私ではない. Once again, there's a lot of archaisms in here. This is not what you would call everyday speech. So, 貴様のような. First of all, 貴様 is already pretty rude. 貴様のような, So, someone like you, right? A person such as you. 貴様のような. ふぬけ一人. Like a single fool, right? One fool, basically. Hey, thanks for the follow. Pray JZY. Prodigy. Okay, I'm gonna move on because pronouncing names is my second weakness right after drawing straight lines. 貴様のようなふぬけ一人友達にできぬ. Okay, できぬ is the same as できない, okay? Or yeah, well, できない is already potential, but so it basically means cannot, okay? This is the same. I'm gonna make an equal. It's the same as saying できない cannot. 私ではない. And 私ではない you can interpret pretty literally, which is that's not me, right? Like that's not how I am. That's not how I work. That's not me, right? 友達にできぬ私ではない. So like I as a person, like surely I wouldn't be unable to become friends with an idiot like you. Like surely that's something I can do, right? That's not like me not to be able to do that, right? 私ではない. This again sounds a bit old-fashioned. I think you may not exactly say it like this in modern Japanese, though in some situations this 私ではない may apply. Though you could also say 私じゃない to make it a bit more modern. 見ていろ、パピルス. Just you watch, Papyrus. いいか、よく聞け、人間. Alright, listen well, human. よく聞け. She's using a lot of imperative forms right now. よく聞け. Like, 聞け, listen. 人間, human. 貴様と私はただ友達になるだけでは済まさない. Okay, so 貴様と again with you 友達 貴様と私は you and me, the both of us together, you and me, okay, you and me は the both of us together are the topic ただ友達になるだけでは済まさない. This is from 住む, okay? 済ませる 済ませる yeah, 済ませる to finish, right? To get it through with, okay? And this is 済ませる一段 well, 済まさない. So this would be 済まさる wait 済ます済まさない済ます Sorry, I was really struggling there. It's this one. I hope I didn't confuse you there. Sometimes, okay, so disclaimer, right? Conjugations can still be tricky, even if you do watch the video from Wednesday, which will help you, but it's still going to be tricky. So, yeah. 済ます地動詞他動詞 Yep, you're right. So 済ませる obviously is transitive and intransitive, and 済ます is transitive. So 済まさない. Okay, so it's not going to be over with just that, right? It's not going to conclude with just that. ただだけで済まさない. It's not going to be over with just that. ただ is like just or only. Okay. ただ Wow, that's not a straight line. See, I told you. ただ済まさない or では済まさない. It's not going to be over with just that. Okay. And what is just that? Well, 友達になるだけ. Just becoming friends. So she's saying, don't you think it will be over with just us becoming friends? First time I tune in, by the way. Great stream, keep it up. 頑張って、頑張ります. Welcome to Game Grammar. By the way, if there's other people that are here for the first time, hi. I'll just do like a little welcome thing because I think I should do that every now and again. People don't know what's going on. So if this is your first time tuning in and you have no idea what's going on, we're Game Grammar. Right now, I'm Game Grammar. There's a bunch more of us, so you may or may not see someone else stream on this channel. For now, it's me. We're trying to teach people Japanese using games and, try and have fun while doing that. So if you're interested in learning Japanese, you've come to the right place. And if you're not interested into learning Japanese, then I hope you can still be entertained. That would be fantastic. So yeah, if that's something you're into, consider following. So let's move on. Was Game Grammar somewhat inspired by Game Grumps? I have no idea. You'll have to ask the other members. Maybe if you join the Discord, you can ping the others. I'll ask them. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's just straightforward because it's games and grammar. I don't know. I mean, the name is like 4 or 5 years older than the amount of time that I've spent working on this project. I'm fairly new. 私たちは we, two of us, ずっともだ we will become besties. So ずっとも ずっとも I think we've looked at before. ずっとも ずっとも friends forever, okay? Which, of course, you see it here. Short for ずっと友達, which means always friends. Do you guys have any game recommendation for someone somewhere in between N4 and N3? Something like this. Something like Undertale, I think, is right around that level. Maybe more. Well, it's certainly in parts more towards the N3 level. It can even go as far as an N2 or even N1 territory with some of the things you may see, because it does have some archaic language in there. But for the most part, this would be fine. And in general, my recommendation is just, don't be afraid of something being too difficult. For the most part, just go out there, try it. If it's too much, you can put it aside, do something else first. But yeah, so games like Undertale probably cool. I know stuff like Legend of Zelda, the new one. Damn it, what is it called? The one for the Switch? Breath of the Wild. I know Breath of the Wild has parts that are quite simple. It has hiragana as well. But again, Breath of the Wild also has some archaic language in it, some like chants, and like you do these temples, these dungeons, and like the gods speak to you and they talk in like a really old-fashioned way. So most games tend to have difficult parts. That's the problem. That's the issue with most games and most books and manga and stuff. They just tend to have difficult parts, but you can make it through most of it. Just played through Link's Awakening remake on Switch and it went pretty well, so I'm around that-ish level. Okay, I haven't played Link's Awakening, but if you're around that level, then I think I would just encourage you to be bold and boldly go where no Japanese learner has gone before, or rather where you yourself haven't gone before. So just pick up something that you actually want to read, like something that you're actually passionate about. ずっとも, yeah, ギャル語. ずっともだ. So ずっとも means friends forever, besties, best friends forever. No, you're not bothering at all. Listen, the live streams are an opportune moment to ask questions. I've heard that slice of life type visual novels are a good start if you like VNs. Yeah, that's probably true. Like something. So if you're playing like Clanad, or key visual novels like Clanad, then you're probably not gonna see crazy vocab. It's mostly everyday stuff, and apparently it's also really sad. So if you want that, a lot of visual novels have a lot of like everyday vocab, everyday talk, but then some of them really go crazy too. If it's like science fiction, you have lots of like science fiction stuff. For example, I played Steins Gate, where there was a lot of like physics terminology thrown around, like black holes and singularities and time travel and all that. So pick your poison. 貴様は私に夢中になる. You'll become obsessed with me. 夢中になる is to be obsessed with. 夢中. 夢中 is like lost, absorbed, and crazy about, obsessed with. Okay, so you'll become obsessed with me, alright? 他のやつのことなど目に入らないほどな. Okay, 他のやつのことなど目に入らないほどな. So he's saying that you'll become obsessed with me, so much so, like, blah, 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 hodo. This is to the extent, right? So much so that 他のやつのこと, other people, the other guys, nado, like, guys like those other folks, like those other people, 目に入らない. They won't even, like, enter your field of view. Like, 目に入らない is like, you don't even notice. 目に入らない. I wonder if it's here. 目に入る. 目に入る might be here, not in the negative. So 目に入る. 目に入る, right? So to come into view, to happen to see. So she's saying, you'll be so absorbed with me you're not even gonna notice anyone else. Okay? Sure, Undyne. Listen, I like that you're at least very determined and you don't like half measures, so that's something I can appreciate. No half measures here on Game Grammar either. And we explain all the grammar or none of it. No, that's not true. Sometimes I do go a bit faster. それぞ、これぞ、まさに復讐というもの。Haha, this is it. This is what they call revenge. So, これぞ. これぞ is like, this is it. Because これ means this. This is it. まさに, truly. まさに. まさに means truly. Certainly, surely. Yeah. 復讐というもの. This is what they call revenge. This is what revenge is. 復讐. 復讐. So there's two words that read as 復讐. One is revenge, okay? And the other is what you should be doing after the streams. Going back to doing 復習, which is reviewing of learned materials. So, 復習, good. This, good. 復習, revenge, bad. Okay, remember that. If there's any takeaway from today's stream is that reviewing, good. Revenge, bad. All right. So we've covered our moral ground for today's stream. Peachy は X バツバツバツを見つかった。Peach found the X. Yes, I'm sure that's how revenge works. はい、座って座って。Alright, sit down, sit down. Make yourself, like, sit down. 座って。This is from 座る。座る。座る。That's totally unrelated, that song, but it just came to mind. Finally, music. It was so quiet. It's a Super Mario RPG reference. Okay. Oh, sorry. I just like I was absorbed in reading old chat for some reason. All right. Let's sit down. Where do I even sit down? Like here? Oh. 座って先へ進める. So, do you want to sit down and move ahead, move forward with the story, presumably? Sure. Let me actually check something real quick. I'm just curious. If I go to Twitch now, will it tell me some good stuff? Will it give me the good news? Not yet? No? Oh, no, it did. Okay, so just to show you guys real quick. We did it, okay? We did it, boys and girls. We have become Twitch affiliates. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it says completed, okay? We completed it today. So thank you. I wanted to check because it probably came through. So after about 1.5 weeks, we've become affiliated. I will have to fill out some paperwork though before you can like subscribe and stuff like that. But let me just use this chance to say thank you so much, okay? It has been really cool. And I hope to keep this momentum going. Hey, look, a Wikipedia page about Hakushon Daimao. I don't know why. This probably came up during some stream. So yeah, thank you so much for helping us get affiliated in such a short amount of time. And also with such great numbers, to be honest. It's been really cool. Hi. Well, let's move on with the story though. 楽にしててね. Just, you know, make yourself at ease. Feel at ease. It's a good anime. Yeah. Who pointed this out to me? There's two people that may have pointed this out to me. So when I stream on my private Twitch, I was playing Danganronpa, and I have a Japanese person that comes there called Grape Juice, and they help me with lots of the old anime references, so this is probably how it came up. 楽にしててね. So, you know, 楽にする is like 楽 is at ease, you know, or comfortable. 楽になる, 楽にしてる. Yeah, doesn't show up as 楽になる, but yeah. Comfort, ease, relief, right? So, you know, just be comfortable. 今、飲み物を用意するから. I'll prepare a drink for you. 飲み物 is a drink, and 用意する is to prepare. 用意する. 楽にしてやるぞ. Nice. Yeah. I'll make you feel at ease. Hi. どれがいい? Hey. So like, all right. What would you like? どれがいい? Which one is good, right? What would you like? Yeah. I don't know. Do I pick? What? Hoi. Kisama. 席を立つな. You. Don't get up from your seat. That's not how you friendship. 席を立つな. So tatsu means to get up, and so this might be a bit weird, but tatsu. Okay. I will use this opportunity to talk about a weird little thing that confuses people. So if I ask you, sometimes means so desu ne, 楽にしてやる. Oh yeah, so like because I'll relieve you of your like worldly suffering, basically. So like what Roge said, like 楽にしてやる is like, you know, I'll relieve you, I'll make it easy for you. It's like I'll kill you, basically. I'll relieve you of your worldly suffering, kind of like that. I'll put you out of your misery, to use an equivalent phrase. I've got to head out. Oh, okay. Thanks for watching, Etha. See you next time. By the way, tomorrow will probably not be a stream because I'll be gone. I'm gonna be out tomorrow, but Sunday is gonna be a stream for sure. So if you're gonna come back Sunday, okay. I'm also gonna probably disable the countdown for tomorrow, so that's not confusing. And there we go. So the thing I want to talk about is this o. This might be confusing. You're like, why is there an o? Okay, because tatsu means to get up, and like tatsu is usually intransitive, okay? So the more you look at this, the more you're probably gonna be like, well, this is weird. Well, this makes no sense to me. This makes no sense to my learned knowledge that I know about verbs, because tatsu, okay, tatsu, I already looked it up. I don't know why I looked it up again. Tatsu usually is intransitive. So, and what we learned is intransitive verbs don't use o. And you would be right with that. Except, and here's the big exception, except verbs of movement, like tatsu and deru and stuff like that. So tatsu is to stand, and it's counts in a way as a verb of movement. So you could say like nanika o tatsu if you're getting up from something, like from your chair. In this case, the o kind of makes sense. One where you see this more often is deru, okay? Deru. Wow, that's horrible. That's better. Deru. Deru means to exit, to go out somewhere. Deru. Let's look that up. Deru. To leave, to go out, etc., etc. But what I'm really after is this part here. Intransitive verb. I'm not sure. It's a bit tiny, but I hope you can see it. Hey, MV2. Thank you for following. This is an intransitive verb. What does that mean? Well, it means, commonly we understand this as, well, this verb does never use o. But it does, because it's also a verb of movement. And generally, verbs of movement are the big exception, where verbs of movement, even though they are intransitive often, iku is intransitive, aruku is intransitive, to walk, even though they are intransitive, they will still end up using o. And the o will generally mark the medium that you're moving through, or with like that you're moving upon, or that you're moving with, or something like that. A good example of that is with deru, okay? A very, very, very common phrase is, and you may have heard this before, ie o deru. What does that mean? What does ie o deru mean? You can write it in chat. What does ie o deru mean? It's not that hard. It's fairly straightforward. I'm not trying to trick you. This is really simple. Ie o deru. My writing isn't that great. I was trying to like make that a bit tiny. To leave the house. Exactly, Lieutenant Colonel Lag. That's exactly what it means. But if you like apply those rules that you may have learned about intransitive verbs, this must seem weird to some degree. Like, why is it o? But that's just like, I could give you like an equivalent. For example, to walk in English is generally an intransitive verb, okay? However, you can still say, I'm walking the way, right? To walk the way. This is still something you can say. And in Japanese, it works much the same way. It's even more consistent. Verbs of movement can mark the medium through which you move, or that you move through, or out of, or into. also with o as a direct object, or sort of in the place of a direct object. Just like if you say walking the way, right? Because you're not walking the way like you're walking a dog. It's kind of different. Walking a dog is also a bit of a weird thing anyways. Like that doesn't really apply to Japanese that way. But that's basically what's going on. If you have a verb of movement like iku, deru, or tatsu in this case, sometimes the medium through which you move is marked with o. The same goes for aruku, to walk, michi o aruku, to walk on the way, doro o aruku, to walk on the road. I hope this makes sense. I see a lot of people confused about this, and often it doesn't get mentioned. But the verbs of movement are sort of an exception to that intransitive doesn't use o rule. All right. Masaka. Kisama. Masaka. If you read it backwards, kind of, but no. Kisama, you, seki o tatsuna. Don't get up from your seat. I just hit my mic, but yeah. And then just the last thing, tatsu na. This na added makes it the negative imperative, so don't. Kyaku wa kyaku rashiku, otonashiku, suwatte, omotenashi o ukeru. So, omotenashi o ukero. So this here, to break it down. Kyaku wa, the customer. Hey, thanks for following. DBis. Oh, that's a long name. But yeah, welcome, Mr. DB-san. Just going to use the first two letters for convenience. Kyaku wa, the customer, the guest, in this case guest. Guests, or the guest. Kyaku rashiku. Kyaku rashiku means like a guest. Like a guest is supposed to be, right? Rashi means similar to or in a way. And kyaku rashiku is like just like a guest, like a guest is supposed to behave. Kyaku rashiku. Otonashiku, which is behaved, well behaved, quiet, and all that. It comes from the word otona. Otonashiku. It comes from the word otona, because otona means adult, okay? And otonashiku is basically everything you associate with adults. This is the opposite of childish. So think of this word as the opposite of childish. It's like, it's adult-ish instead of child-ish, just that we don't say adult-ish in English. But in Japanese, you can say that, otonashiku. You can say kodomo-poi, which is like a child, and otonashiku, which is like an adult, or rather, obedient, quiet, like a lamb, behaved, well-behaved. So, otonashiku, suwatte, omotenashi o ukero. So, you're supposed, a guest is supposed to behave like a guest. They're supposed to be, they're supposed to be quiet, sit down, suwatte, omotenashi o ukero, and accept the omotenashi is like, omotenashi is like, what's that? Hospitality, there you go. And accept the hospitality. So she's saying that's what a guest is supposed to do. Damn it. I'm putting a damn it for emphasis, because she split the table and she's using imperative forms. So there you go. That's how I convey the imperativeness of it, by adding damn it. 飲みたいものをさして、飲みたいものをさして教えてくれる? Anyways, could you point with your finger at what you want to drink and tell me that way? So, 飲みたいもの, a thing that you want to drink, the thing you want to drink. をさして, point at it. This is さす to point at something. さす. Wrong さす. Oops. I was trying to get さす. This one, sorry. There we go. This is to point at something, okay? To identify, to indicate, to point out, or just to point at. 飲みたいものを指して point at what you want to drink. 教えてくれる? Could you tell me that way, please? Please tell me that way. その槍を使ってね. Oh, okay. So she doesn't mean with the finger, but using that spear. その槍を使ってね. Using that spear. Yari is a spear. Kind of a fun kanji, by the way. I kind of enjoy this kanji, yari. It's also a shogi term, lance. I never really learned how to play shogi. I learned a little, but then never really went through with it. But oh well. その槍を使ってね. using that spear, you know? Sure, Undyne. So, 矢印キーで選択、Z で決定。So, 矢印キー。What is 矢印? Who knows what 矢印 is? You can also ask my bot if you'd like to, but that's kind of cheating, so don't. But what is 矢印? I love the word 矢印. It's like a very straightforward word as well. 矢印キーで選択。選択 means choice, select, or laundry, but 選択. Ah, you need to do a small j. It's not going to work with a capital J. Try that again. 選択. There you go. 矢印, an arrow. Yeah, that's it. 印 means symbol. So 矢印 is the arrow symbol. Jabak, thanks for the follow. 矢印. Ya is an arrow, and 印 is a symbol. So 矢印 is an arrow. So let's look up 印. 印 is just a mark, a sign, a symbol, right? Yeah, anything like that. So 矢印 is a arrow symbol. So it's just an arrow. Fun fact, if you type 矢印 into your keyboard and you don't press enter and you just keep pressing space, you get a bunch of fun arrows. So if you ever want to post a bunch of fun arrows, you can do that right now if you like. Post your favorite arrow sign in the chat. So yeah, if you have a Japanese keyboard and you type 矢印, you can just scroll through a bunch of your favorite arrows, like maybe this one. But it can't really find anything for that because it's just an arrow. But yeah, so like you can post ones like these. 矢印. Like these, right? That's a good one. Yeah. Wow, okay, what is that? Roge-san. Sugoi. That's a crazy arrow. So, select with the arrow key, and with the Z key you can confirm. 決定 is confirm. 決定. Oh, by the way, for those of you using the Google Japanese keyboard, and I think the Microsoft one supports it as well, but I'm not 100% sure. If you press Z and then any of the keys H, J, K, or L, you can immediately get 4 arrows for the 4 directions. So Z, H will give you a, what is that? That's a left arrow. ZJ will give you a up arrow, I think. No, a down arrow, etc, etc. So you can get all 4 directions just by pressing those 2 keys. Z followed by like K, or Z followed by L will give you a right arrow, stuff like that. I use that all the time because they're useful online for explanations, because arrows are just nice. They're universally understood symbols. Microsoft doesn't have it. Oh, that's a shame. It's such a great feature. I use it all the time. So, point with the key and select. So what do we even want to drink? Oop. Okay. So, herb tea. Herb tea. 無難な選択肢. Okay, 無難な選択肢. How do we get rid of the American English keyboard? Well, Journey 10, thanks for the follow. You can't. It depends on what you mean. The American just keeps creeping to my Windows keyboard when I keep removing it. Oh, yeah, that's a Windows quote-unquote feature. I actually looked this up once. There is a way to get rid of it, but I think it even involves a registry edit or something, because Windows is silly. But yeah, that is actually like a known issue. Or rather, it's not really a known issue, but it's like I see people complain about it online, and I've had the same issue. Just for me, it keeps adding German and French keyboards as well, because I live in Switzerland. So yeah, that is very annoying, I know. So, herb tea, herbal tea, 無難な選択肢. Bunan means like... Bunan, let's see. Bunan. Yeah, 違う. Nan. There you go. Bunan. Oh yeah, this means a safe choice, right. Bunan na sentakshi. The secure choice, the safe choice. Sentakshi is just a choice. Sentakshi. Choice, alternative, option. So, sentaku is to choose, or the act of choosing or choices, whereas sentakshi is like the choices themselves, if that makes sense. There's kind of like a small difference there. And also sentakshi can't be used as a verb. You can't say sentakushi suru. That doesn't work. You can only say sentaku suru, to choose, okay? This means I have to scroll through duplicate keyboards when switching to English Japanese. Yeah, that is also really, really annoying. So I understand your pain. So we have herb tea, the safe choice. We have hot chocolate. Delicious. Midori no kan. So hot chocolate. A midori. 青だけど it's a green can. Okay, it's blue though. Either I'm not getting something or this is a translation mistake. Midori means green. こんばんは、オンリーハイさん。Yeah, midori means green, so 緑の缶。Okay. Nice. So, チョコレート、ホットチョコレート、hot chocolate, it's a green can. ソーダ、黄色液体。So, soda, a yellow liquid. 液体 is any liquid. Then we have 砂糖。砂糖。お茶に入れる。So this is Satol is sugar. You can put it into your tea. Is this a rerun now? No, not really. This is actually content we've never seen before. I have never seen before. The game is kind of officially over, but there's like, this is like, I don't know, New Game Plus? No, it's not really New Game Plus. It's just like post-credit content that you can do. It's like extra stuff. So this is new. For me, it's new. So, Sato, so sugar. You can put it in your tea. What else? Well, what do you guys want? What should we pick? So we have we have herbal tea, we have hot chocolate, we have soda. Yeah, those three basically. What do you prefer? I don't know. I'm kind of partial to hot chocolate myself, so maybe we'll vote. Okay, I'll just see what we can have. Anything but tea. Okay, I'll count that as a vote for one each. Okay, and then my vote will go to the hot chocolate as well. I mean, tea is nice. I'm just more of a coffee guy because I need that caffeine. Give me that caffeine. I need the energy. Soda is okay. I'm not a big fan. You can also pick Undyne. Oh, really? Let's see what happens if we pick her. Undyne. That's kind of gross. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, Ao is something green, but Midori can be blue. I haven't heard. Sometimes green. まあ、そうとは思わないんだけど。I don't think so, right? その緑っていうのは普段青という意味にはなりません。Right? I mean, I don't know, but like これただ翻訳ミスとかそういうのではないですか? I think this is just a translation mistake. Hot chocolate. Okay. Have we any other votes? Because if not, then I think the hot chocolate wins. Maybe it's a joke with the narrator? Maybe. It's a bit weird. I don't really understand. Very deep, yeah. Very, very deep. Hot chocolate ga nomitai no. So you want to drink hot chocolate? Yes. そうだ。思い出した。Right, I remembered. ホットチョコレートは、切らしてるんだった。切らす。Okay? Okay, our eyes are broken. Yes, it's our eyes that are fooling us. 切らす切らしてるんだ。Oh, 切る。Okay, I'm out. Okay. そうだ、思い出した。Alright, I remember. I'm out of hot chocolate. ホットチョコレートは、切らしてるんだった。I was out of hot chocolate. I forgot that I was out and I didn't have any more. How can Undertale be real if our eyes aren't real? That's true. Damn, that's so deep. もう買ってくるのやめたんだ。だって I stopped buying it, which is why. So もう買ってくるのやめたんだ。I stopped buying it basically. I'm not buying it anymore. だって I mean, after all. あずこはのヒゲにマシュマロがくっついて取るのが大変で。Okay. So after all, あずこはのヒゲに on Asgore's beard, マシュマロがくっついて marshmallows would get stuck on there. 取るのが大変で and it's a big pain to get them off, right? So she's saying like it says green in English too. Real weird. So that's just like some joke that we don't understand, I guess. Yeah, so あずこはヒゲに on his beard マシュマロがくっついて取るのが大変で stuff would stick, like marshmallows would stick to his beard and it's a big pain to get rid of them. Hot chocolate. Okay, so let's point at the tea, I guess. The soda didn't get, well actually the tea didn't get any votes. It gets a vote from me, so let's pick the tea. Herb tea. Okay, herb tea, herb tea. Alright. ちょっと待ってて. Alright, wait a second. Nice. お湯が沸くまでもうちょっと待っててね. Just wait a little bit more while the water boils. So, お湯. Oyu is such a fun word, isn't it? It's specifically hot water. And I don't think there's any word for cold water that you also add an honorific in front. This is a very fun word. It's like, you specifically as hot water, you just happen to put an honorific in front of it for no real reason. It's like you're just being respectful to warm water, but not water in general, or not cold water. Like, what's cold water is like, what was cold water? Maybe cold water also has one. I forgot. Cold water. There's a word for it, but I forgot. 冷水、寒水、湯水。そうね。I don't think there's a word you use with like, well, 冷や、cold water、冷や水。But お冷や水は普通、まあ普段なら、言えませんね。You don't really say, like, you're not really that polite. You're just more polite to hot water. It's just very preferential treatment. But I have to say, I agree, hot water is much cooler than cold water. So they have a point. So, お湯が沸くまで。沸く means to boil. お湯。お冷やは So you say お冷や. Okay, cool. See, I didn't even know お冷や. お冷や. Oh yeah, cold drinking water. お冷や. Never mind, I was wrong. But yeah. So there you go. I've been proven wrong. Waku means to boil. Waku. This waku, by the way. There's multiple kanji for waku, and they all mean different things. In this case, to grow hot water, to boil water is this kanji, waku. Okay? お湯が沸くまで until the water boils. もうちょっと待っててね. Please wait a little longer. That's not how a kettle sounds. お待たせできたよ. Alright. I'm sorry for the wait. It's done. So お待たせ is like, made you wait. Now I have Google Japanese. How do I switch between direct input hiragana and kitanikas? What? Kitanikas. I don't know what that is, but yeah. How do I blah, blah, blah. Well, what are you on right now? Are you on Romaji input right now, or? Because the controls should be all the same compared to like the Microsoft one. はい、どうぞ. Well, there you go. どうぞ. やけどしないように気をつけてね. Be careful not to get burnt. やけど is to be burnt, like a burn. やけど. Funny enough, the kanji are pretty weird. Like this is a bit of a weird reading because this is kizu or like hisho, but it's yakedo, not hisho or anything like that. It's yakedo. Sometimes it's romaji, sometimes hiragana. It's the same. Yeah, it's the same. The controls should be all the same. So you press like alt tilde to switch from romaji input to kana input. Okay, so yeah, just experiment with it a bit and you'll figure it out. So やけどしないように気をつけてね. 気をつける. Be careful so that you don't get burnt. Alright. そこまで熱くない. さっさと飲め. It's not that cold. Just drink it already. そこまで. So そこまで means to that extent. But one has kind of... Yeah, well, I mean, you're not wrong. そこまで熱くないよ. No, そこまで熱くない. It's not that. You use Alt-Shift to switch. Yeah, but like Alt-Shift switches you to a different keyboard entirely. Alt-Tilde keeps you on the Google keyboard. It just switches you to English input mode. which both is fine, don't get me wrong. You can do it either way. I tend to just stay on the Google keyboard and just switch between Romaji and kana input the whole time. Though, honestly, I mean, it's the same, right? You're just pressing one button either way. そこまで熱くない. It's not that hot. さっさと飲め. Drink it already. ハーブティーをすすった. So you zip the herb tea, the herbal tea. すすった, すする. I think すする? To zip? Yeah, to zip. Fun kanji too. It just has 4 times the same radical. Let's look at that kanji if I can find it. See the kanji? There it is. That's kind of fun. Susuru. So you zip the tea. 完全に熱湯だ. 熱湯だ. Okay, 完全に熱湯だ. I think 熱湯 in this case, like boiling water, right? Like hot water. Oh, right. Between hiragana and let shift. None above it I use. Shift and I'm getting confused now. Shift and alt, shift and then the caps or something. So netto, boiling water. Kanzen that's totally boiling water. It's like completely that, right? Kanzen ni netto da. It's boiling water. It's totally boiling water. Demo, nakanaka oishii, but it's quite delicious. Shift caps. Yeah, so there's for you can also switch with shift caps. Wait. Oh, what the hell is that? I've never been in that mode. Oh, now you're in this mode? Well, that's very weird. Well, that's very weird to me. Because you have, like, shift caps, you get into Romanji mode, but it still has, like, autocomplete. That's very strange. I've never used that. Yeah, okay, and then I assume you just use shift caps again and you go back to... Yeah, I always use just the standard, like, alt tilde that gets you into proper Romanji mode. There's no prediction or anything like that. No word suggestions. If you press space, nothing happens. It's the same shift caps. No, not for me. Alt plus tilde. No, for me it does something different. If I press shift caps, I do get Latin letters. I get Romaji, but like if I press space, then it starts auto-suggesting stuff to me, and that's not what I want. You can also press control caps, or is it alt caps? Oh, alt caps will get you into katakana mode, and then you can type only katakana, and then you have to press control caps, and you go into hiragana mode. Anyways, this is all just stuff. But you can actually see all this in the options. Kitikanas. Yes, of course. Sorry, I got it wrong. Kitikanas, of course. Kitokato. You can see all of these key combinations in the options. If you right-click on the Google thing and you go to options, you can see all the shortcuts, all the combinations, everything that's possible and impossible and whatnot. Demo, nakanaka oishii, but it's quite delicious. Nakanaka oishii desho? It's quite delicious, isn't it? Yeah. お友達にはとっておきのお茶を出さなきゃね. So, for my friend, so, like, お友達には for my friend, とっておきの means special, right? I haven't underlined anything in a long time. とっておきのお茶を出さなきゃ、出さなきゃね. And 出さなきゃ is I have to put out my best tea. I have to put out the best tea I have for my friend, don't I? My friend. I mean, yeah, sure, cool. I would like to save. でも, however, 考えてみると、そのお茶を選ぶなんて不思議だな。However, 考えてみると, this is fairly common as well. 考えてみると, which is like thinking about it, or trying to think about it now. 考えてみると, now that I think about it, そのお茶を選ぶなんて不思議だな。そのお茶を選ぶなんて that you would choose that tea 不思議だな. It's strange. It's mysterious. 不思議 is mysterious. I like that word. I love the word 不思議. 不思議. なんかかわいい. I think the word sounds kind of cute. 不思議. Miraculous. It's strange. Mysterious, you know. It's kind of strange that you would choose that tea. Now that I think about it. 黄色の花. So 金色の花. The yellow flower. 金色 is sorry, the golden flower. 金色の花. The golden flower. It's the flowers that we've seen a bunch of times now. 金色. Golden. Gilden. Gulden. The golden flower. So 金色の花の herb tea. It's herb tea made from the golden flower. あずこのお気に入りなんだ. It's Asgore's favorite. Okiniri is your favorite. そういえば、お前、ちょっと。Right, now that I'm sort of like thinking about it again, or now that I say that, そういえば, or while we're on the subject, kind of like that, ちょっと, you, Asgore に似てるかもしれない. You might be kind of similar to Asgore. Yeah, so ちょっと Asgore に似ているかもしれない. This is 似る, which is to be similar, right? To resemble. 似ている, to be similar right now, and to be in the state of being similar. And then かもしれない, which is, you know, maybe, I wonder, I guess, right? Sort of like when you're wondering, you're like, かもしれない. It's like, yeah, that might be true. So you might be a little bit like Asgore. ダサいところ. So, ダサいとことか. The way you're lame and stuff. Yeah. So, ダサいとことか. So like, you know, like the way you're lame and stuff. ちょっとだけな. Just a bit. Cool. I would like to save. We're probably gonna have a bunch more dialogue now. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, who's the expert? Right, Nahar, I think you know a lot about Undertale. Was it you? Someone. Is there gonna be a ton more dialogue? Because if there is, then I think I might just stop here, and then we'll continue on Sunday, if that's okay. If there's not that much, and I can save in like 10-15 minutes, then I'll do that. There's quite a bit. I think we'll stop here. And I'll just make sure that we can start here again on, not sure if you would say. Yeah, I'll probably be slow anyways. So how about we call it a day here? And I think that will be good. And so we can continue on Sunday because it's been 2 hours, 15 minutes now. I try not to go like too long. It's also tiring for myself and it's probably also tiring for you. I think attention span kind of goes down after like more than 2 hours as well. So, with that said, thank you very much for watching today as well. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something, at least something, one thing. If there's one thing we learned is that reviews good, revenge bad. That is one thing you should keep in mind. If ever you want to take revenge on someone, maybe you should review instead. And with that said and out of the way, for our YouTube viewers, I'll just say thanks for watching to you guys as well. Consider subscribing and liking, and maybe write a comment if there's something you want to comment about. I will see you in the next episode.